What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about the new Retro Warfare event, our Game Over Camo unlock, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and in the background we got some gameplay of the new DOS Gross map remix. The map looks absolutely insane. I also had a blast playing the new mutations mode within this match. My team wasn't very good, so we got stomped during both rounds, but I still had a great time. I mean, playing as 4 unique mutants is crazy. The mode gets very addicting, and I think it's cool to earn some pretty unique kill streaks while playing as well. You guys will see some gameplay of this crazy juggernaut in the background. But yeah, it's been a busy last 24 hours with all the coverage for Season 4 Reloaded. I posted like, I want to say 6 to 7 videos already, and I still have another one coming out later today. But the team is also hard at work over on dkdynamite.com, keeping you guys up to date with all things Call of Duty. There were plenty of articles being updated for Season 4 Reloaded, and we of course had plenty going up over the last week in regards to Black Ops 6. Real quickly, we got some new reports from COD Updates over on Twitter. So with Reclaimer 18 Camo progress, they did mention you have to get collateral kills instead of double kills. There were some tracking issues that people noticed yesterday when trying to grind some mastery. And then for the mutation mode, there was some interesting functionality appearing in other game modes like UI bugs and whatnot, so that I think is currently being investigated. And then when it comes to the fire speed penalty on the new Reclaimer 18 shotgun, that's also being looked into, followed by a loadout issue within the mutations mode. There was an issue where some players were stuttering pretty terribly trying to select a loadout or trying to select a mutant. I know I encountered a weird bug where I wasn't able to select my favorite or custom loadout when I was on the human side, and I was using a default loadout for a little bit, as you'll see later in this gameplay. Just some minor bugs that I'm sure are going to be ironed out in the next couple of hours from now. But we also got a cool update yesterday that I did go over briefly in my patch note video, but for those that may have missed it, there are new Grand Mastery rewards. About, I want to say, a month and a half ago-ish, maybe even longer, Sledgehammer did tell us creators in one of the seasonal creator calls that they were working on providing players with additional rewards for achieving mastery. So that means you went ahead and grinded Borealis, Interstellar, Bioluminescent. If you guys have gone ahead and achieved mastery in all those categories, there's now a new set of rewards you can enjoy. So on top of the charm you get for hitting full Grand Mastery inside of MW3, you'll now get a calling card and emblem for having finished everything in multiplayer, zombies for MW3 weapons, and also zombies for MW2 weapons. Got some images on screen of what those calling cards do look like. It's pretty crazy. I don't have them unlocked myself, but shout out to the folks out there that already went ahead and finished the Grand Mastery grind and got rewarded with these cosmetics already, or shout out to the players out there who are very close to achieving this Grand Mastery here inside of Season 4. Now, as far as the current playlist offer does go, they didn't get a chance to talk about this in any videos yesterday, but we currently have the 10v10 mosh pit for multiplayer, the Bit Party experience, which I think needs to actually improve the frequency of Bit Vela, because the map's a little hard to find right now, at least for me. We also have the mutation mode, Incline 24/7, the Season 4 mosh pit, which also includes Incline, small map mosh pit, and then the usual modes like war, gunfight, cutthroat, etc. There's no double XP event currently going on, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll talk about why that is later on in this video. As far as Warzone goes, we have Urzikstan all squad sizes for Battle Royale. We also have the Warzone Mutation Resurgence Squads experience, which apparently is only going to be live for another 14 days. At least according to the event tab, that's how long the mode should be live for here within Warzone. We then have a Resurgence Squads Rebirth playlist, and then a rotation for trios and a rotation for solos. But also an update on yesterday's video where I covered the new Altered Strain Challenge event. So this is a bit of a sequel to the Critical Countdown event we saw at the beginning of the 4th season. In my video yesterday, we went through the best strategy to get the new mutated DNA strands in either MP, Warzone, or Zombies. Zombies is obviously the best mode you could do it in, but one of the rewards for hitting a certain amount of DNA strands, you can't unlock it right now because it's locked, but I'm sure in the next 2 weeks it'll become available. One of the rewards is the Dendritic Devastation Camo. Now, crazy enough, some leaked footage of this camo already surfaced. I want to say maybe it was the last update or the beginning of Season 4. There's already some footage of this camo being inspected in the firing range. Some of the usual hackers and data miners did force load it into their game. So for those wondering what the camo looks like, here's a nice view at it. It's not animated, but still pops out pretty nice. I know there's a ton of leaked camos from Modern Warfare 3, and now there's several ways in which they could be dropped. Not just challenge events, but even those dedicated seasonal Warzone challenges from that menu. There's also limited time secret camo unlocks for modes like Get High. They could drop them in bundles. There's so many ways in which we can see camos added now, which I think is really cool. So for those that are camo collectors, there's plenty more coming here with MW3's life cycle. But now when it comes to the Retro Warfare experience, this is an XP focused event that just went live as of yesterday alongside Altered Strain. Not sure how I feel about dropping 2 events on the same day, because I feel like that's a lot for people to kind of grasp and take in, and oftentimes people are like, wait, there's another event going on? Although this is an XP focused one, not a challenge one, I feel like there's still going to be some folks folks that may have forgotten or didn't even notice that a second event also went live alongside Altered Strain. I'm not complaining about more content though, it's just extra stuff for everybody to grind, which I think is great for the longevity of every new season. So we have 18 total rewards here. You have to hit certain XP milestones to unlock these different cosmetics. First up, I have the Disc Data Weapon Sticker for 10,000 XP. We then have the Retro Warfare Large Decal for 20,500 XP. We then have a 30-minute Double Weapon XP token for 37,200 XP. The Stage Select Calling Card for 55,000 XP, followed by the Player Select Large Decal for 78,000 XP. Then the Player 1 Emblem for 105,000 total XP. 45 minutes of Double Battle Pass XP for 140,000. The Level Up Calling Card for 180,500. Then the 30-minute Double Weapon XP token for 230,500 XP. Then a Battle Pass Tier Skip token for 290,000. A 1-hour Double XP token for 350,400. Then we have the Game Over Universal Animated Camo for 400,000 XP. Next up, the 30-minute Double Battle Pass XP token for 454,000 XP. The Stimmed Weapon Charm for 510,500 XP. A 45-minute Double XP token for 560,900. A Boom Emblem for 600,500. And lastly, a 1-hour Double Battle Pass XP token for 650,000 XP. Now, I have to say, I'm surprised the Game Over Camo wasn't put towards the end of the actual event, and we'll talk about the Mastery Reward in just a second, but the Game Over Camo looks pretty damn sweet, and for those that love retro games or just gaming in general, you're gonna love this camo, right? This isn't one that was leaked out previously. It just got added in fresh with Season 4 Reloaded, unless I'm mistaken, and it was leaked out for months. I just don't think that's the case. This looks great. Now, I'm curious how you feel about having up to 18 different rewards. I mean, it does give us a bit of a congested menu, but not complaining about extra XP tokens. Let me know how you feel about this down below in the comments. Plenty of opportunity to get your hands on extra XP, and again, a bunch of cosmetics that are themed around this retro type update. I think it kind of fits very well with the new Bit Party experience, right? You have Bit Vela and just a Bit Party mode all together with all the big heads. You also have the new bundle that came out about 8-bit. So overall, I think it's a pretty cool update to kick off the mid-season 4 update. As far as the Mastery Reward does go, for those that achieved all 17 milestones and you've gone ahead and hit, was at 700,000 XP-ish, you will go ahead and unlock the Bruin MK9 blueprint here. This is a pretty cool looking skin called the Bit Blaster. I did see some criticism though as to why we're getting so many Bruin blueprints in some of these challenge events. We also had one in the Gundam event and I think another one not too long ago. Not really a big deal. I think the skin does look pretty cool and the Bruin's fairly viable, I think, in most game modes. So an LMG's an LMG, right? Still gonna pack a punch and still gonna be a pretty heavy hitter no matter what you're actually playing. But I know you guys probably feel it's likely better to get a camo unlock for finishing an event since there's more value to a camo than there is a blueprint that you may not use for a certain weapon that you may not be a fan of. But I think it's cool how camos are still being included as some of the milestone rewards in some of these events. Even if the Mastery Reward ends up being a blueprint, you're still getting a camo at the end of the day as well. But as far as the fastest way to grind the new Retro Warfare XP event, as I always say with events like this, you want to make sure you're going ahead and playing the longest match possible of either MP, Warzone, or Zombies. While you're in those long matches, complete as many challenges as you can, whether it's for camos, whether it's daily challenges, weeklies, classified battle pass sector challenges, and while you're doing all that, definitely pop as many double XP tokens as you can as well. You actually get quite a few from this event alone, and you can get some from the classified sector of the battle pass, the base battle pass, you can get some through bundles, maybe you have some stocked up from previous promotions Modern Warfare 3 offered. Pop those XP tokens and stay in the long games while completing as many challenges as you can. You also get an XP boost when playing as any of the new 8-bit operator skins from the 8-bit bundle that came out for 3,000 COD points. You get a 5,000 XP bonus at the end of every single match that you play of any game mode if you are running one of those operator skins. Now I want to end this video by talking about a proposal that I suggested yesterday live on stream. I was thinking, well, what about for, let's say, Black Ops 6 challenge events, they changed the way that events expire. If, let's say, you took part in an event after it started and then you missed out on finishing it before it concluded, maybe you'll still get a chance, at least for the rest of that season, to take part and finish the event. But if you didn't start the event at all, then it expired, you'll truly miss out. And the reason I suggest this is because, for an example, with me and the Fallout event, I actually went out of town right when it started, and by the time I came back, didn't get a chance to actually progress it very much. And I'm sure you folks probably feel the same way. If you go out of town, you miss a event that only lasts about a week, I think it's unfortunate, especially during the same season, that maybe you miss out on like 10 plus cosmetics or a camo or a blueprint you may have actually wanted, but you just weren't able to grind because you weren't home or something. But I think Treyarch will probably find a way to innovate on this really cool weekly event system that I think Modern Warfare 3 is implemented very well. It's the first COD with this many challenge events and honestly this many free cosmetics that have dropped this frequently throughout a season. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new Retro Warfare event, the Game Over Camo unlock, plus everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.